Hello everyone, my name is Liv. Welcome to my first Minecraft video on my very first YouTube channel. Let's start by creating a new world together. I'll be using the seed Live2Play LP1, so if you want to follow along and play in the same world as me, you totally can. I've been thinking about doing this for a long time, and I finally decided to just go for it. Minecraft has been a huge part of my life for over 10 years now. I've learned so much along the way, but I like to take my time, play carefully, and really enjoy the journey. When I first started, the game felt overwhelming, but watching Let's Play videos helped me learn step by step. One of my biggest inspirations was Paul Soares Jr. and his Survive and Thrive series. He broke everything down in a way that made the game fun and approachable, and that's exactly what I want to do here. Help others learn to play and have fun together. This channel is about taking things slow, staying safe, and enjoying every moment. I hope that you will tell me in the comments what you like and don't like about the video. Please be kind. This is my first one. And what you hope to get from this channel. So, let's jump in. Episode 1, Surviving My First Night. We're going to keep it simple, stay out of trouble, and most importantly, have fun. Well, we've started in a savanna biome. I like this biome because it's warm, full of acacia trees, and home to some cute animals like horses, armadillos, and llamas. Only downside, not a lot of oak trees, but that's okay. We'll work with what we have. So, first things first, we're going to grab some acacia wood. Trees are priority number 1, and we're going to need it. I always make sure to chop the entire tree. No floating treetops here. They look messy, and breaking all the leaves gives us extra saplings to replant for later. So, now that all of the wood is gone, you can knock down some of these leaves, and you'll also maybe get a chance for a sapling or a stick. Those are the things that the leaves will drop. If you don't knock them down, they will despawn over time on their own. Looks like we have a sapling over here on my right side. So let's get all this wood first and pick everything up. All right, so now time to craft our first. Let's replant this sapling real quick. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's make our first crafting table. So open up inventory. You're gonna put 1 log will give you 4 planks. And if you put those in a square like this, it gets you that crafting table. And you'll see that this is a 2x2 crafting grid that you always have with you in your inventory. And then the little handy dandy notebook here, when you open that up, it'll show you everything you can make with what's in that bench. But if you put down the actual crafting table, you'll see it's a 3x3 grid with a bigger notebook, or the same notebook, but it has more options. The ones in red here are the ones that you don't have everything to make. You can only make what's here in white. So we'll make some more planks. And now you see more options open up. Put the sticks there and we can make that first wooden pickaxe, which is important because we're going to immediately upgrade to stone tools. We definitely want to have stone. Wood just is not good for other things. So not really going to waste the wood and make more wooden tools. See some pigs over there we might want to get for some food later. But first, let's get that stone. I see exposed stone over here, which is way better than venturing into caves right out of the gate. It's a little bit scary for me. I tend to be a much more conservative player and not just rushing right ahead. And so as we mine this stone, we'll see that we immediately got that upgrade of moving up to stone. And we're gonna get a lot of this stone. We need some for a furnace. When we make a furnace, it's all cobblestone, which when you mine stone with a wooden pickaxe, you get cobblestone back. To get it to go back to the smooth stone texture, you would need to smelt it in a furnace, and a furnace is made of 8 cobblestone, which we'll show later. For now, let's get that stone pickaxe. So you see, we don't have any sticks, it looks like. That's all we can make right now. If you hit that green button, it'll just show you what's available to make for you. So let's make some sticks, and those options open up. We're gonna go ahead and do a stone pickaxe. Let's save this wooden pickaxe. For later, we'll put it in a cute little item frame as our first tool of this forever world that we'll be in. Let's make an axe. The axe is a good defense mechanism early on too. for slaying stuff and for chopping wood, of course. That's the simple solution for chopping wood. And let's make a shovel as well. That's really all we need to get started. The sword only has a 5 attack damage, where you can see that the stone axe does have a 9. So I used that one early on. All right, let's break our table with our axe, our new axe, and let's move to stone. Now you see it mines much faster than the wooden pickaxe. Now, if you tried to mine this iron with a wooden pickaxe, it would not give you any resources. Where you can see our iron, which is dropping down to the ground, and we need to go down there and get it, is dropped when you mine it with stone. So we're going to go ahead and hop down. Made a little bit of a staircase there for myself to not take too much fall damage. Let's go gather up that coal. Coal is a resource that you use for fuel and for torches to light up the way. And if an area is lit, the hostile mobs will not spawn there. So hostile mobs only spawn at night and at certain light levels. And then in the daytime, they despawn. So, of course, our next order of business will be to try to find a bed. A bed allows you to sleep through the night, and then there are less mobs spawning for the evening. So we will want to try to find some sheep and make a bed as soon as we can. We've got some extra iron here. We're going to take all of that with us. Iron is the next level up for tools and for armor. Actually, there's one more armor level that's leather. That's good for some things, and we can kind of get to that later. Leather comes from cows, from killing cows. We're going to start with some bacon because a girl's got to eat. So here we go. Let's grab a couple of these little piggies for some food that we can smelt up once we make that furnace. We're going to look for a place to dig into the side of a hill for our first night to keep us safe from monsters. But for now, let's just try to gather as much resources as we can before we scope out where we're going to settle for a minute. I like to start a world and dig in and just build up my resources before I go out exploring too much. I don't want to die far from home. If you die in this game, you will drop all of your stuff that's in your inventory, and it will despawn after, I think it's 5 minutes if you don't get back there, but only when that chunk is active. So if you haven't placed down a bed, we will spawn right back in this location again. So I kind of like to set up a place here right around this area so that in the future, if we've moved far away and we have don't have a spawn point set, we will end up back in this location and we'll have some resources here. So I always settle in the spawn area first when I start a new world. Let's grab some more of this coal. Let's see. Coal is very, very good. Now, if you don't find coal right away, if you spawn in a place where there's not a lot of exposed stone and you just don't have the resources, you can, in a furnace, you can smelt up a log from chopping down wood. If you put that wood in as the fuel source and you put the wood in the top part, you'll get charcoal. And one charcoal will come from one log. So if you don't find coal right away, there is just chop down more trees. We're starting out good with a lot of iron. This is a very lucky start. If y'all are playing in the same seat as me and playing along, please let me know in the comments and let me know where you settled and what you're doing. I'd also like to know if you're a longtime player or if you just started out. Kind of wanted to make this video series for brand new people. And so I'm trying to explain as much as I can about the game for new people. But if you've been around for a while and you're watching this video, I don't know if you'll stick around because it's going to be pretty slow. And that's on purpose. I really want to just take my time and enjoy the journey along the way. Now I'm going to run over this way because as much as I like acacia wood, I'm not fond of the color of the grass in an acacia biome. Grab some more of these piggies while we're at it. I'm going to try to find a prettier area to settle. Now when you chop this grass down like this, every now and then it'll give you a seed like that. Those seeds you can plant to grow wheat, which is a good early food source. That wheat will turn into bread and Move out of the way, chicken. Let's grab these eggs. So we'll want to find a place that has water near it so that we can plant down those wheat seeds and start growing wheat. Wheat will also allow you to sort of tame and breed cows and sheep for a constant source of food. Now the sun is going down, and wow, that looks like a cherry blossom biome. That is, pink is awesome. I think I'd like to make it all the way over there. Oh, it's getting dark, which is kind of scary. Let's see if we can't get all the way over there and dig into the side of that hill for our first little water. Okay, let's see if we can't swim across here and get over there before it's too dark. There's squids under the water. Those will give you ink if you kill them, which ink is used for black dye. Lots of colors in this game to be able to dye things like beds and armor and, well, leather armor anyway, which comes from cows and is really the first armor. I usually skip that. They have made it so that the leather armor is usable in snow. So if you get to a snowy biome, there's snow that acts like quicksand and you'll sink in it and you can suffocate. If you have leather boots on, you won't sink. So leather boots might be good to keep in your wardrobe for times. Look at all these flowers. There's some stone. I look for like a flat edge so that I can just kind of dig into the side. And this looks good enough, and it's getting awfully dark. Okay, we're gonna take this spot. Oh, I hear zombies already. Oh no, I'm not ready to fight. Okay, hit back, hit back, hit. Yes, and advancement made. Monster Hunter. Oh, we're braver than we think sometimes. Okay, let's make a torch. Maybe we can light this area up just a little bit to try to keep those guys away. Light up here so we can find our way home. Let's hit another couple of these dark spots. We need a door. We need some protection. Now, if you're playing in hard mode, a door does not protect you from zombies, but we are playing in normal mode, so a door will keep them away. And actually, I like acacia doors because they have a little like windows down the sides, so you can kind of see what's out there. So we'll put this door down. Now we are safe from anything else that might spawn. We'll add some light in here for ourselves, and let's clean this up a little bit more, make some room for a bed and that furnace we keep talking about as the night approaches. So let's make that furnace. There we go. Put that down and we can start smelting up that iron. See, we've got 16 pieces. That's perfect. One coal will smelt 8 pieces. So 2 pieces of coal will get all 16 pieces of iron. And let's go ahead and make ourselves a little bit of headroom. Ooh, that's gravel. And gravel adheres to gravity. So if you are standing under that when gravel falls down, if you don't move out of the way, you can suffocate. So you want to be aware of gravel. And we managed to get away from that, but we're going to be a little more careful as we're digging here. Let's dig this out. Let's see. Should we plug that up? I don't know that it's important. I don't like mismatched stone, but we'll put that there. Now there's going to be dark space above there. I don't know if that's... Let's think about this. Let's make that bed. So 3 pieces of wool, 3 pieces of wood makes a white bed. And that can later be dyed to any color that you want. Minecraft, you use a lot of flowers for dyes. So you put a flower in your crafting table and then, oh, there's some more gravel. Actually, let's use this gravel to show you a little tip I learned by watching YouTube videos about how to get rid of gravel easy. You take your torch, get a torch out, and you break the gravel with that torch in your hand, and then the torch will actually break all the above gravel. So break the gravel, place the torch real fast, and then it breaks everything above it. Sort of saves your shovel and gives you gravel. So there's that. Okay, now let's get rid of that after all. We'll fix all this later. Baby steps, right? We don't need to do everything on the first video. We are just trying to survive that first night. That was the whole point of this one. In the next video, we'll work on setting up farms, making it a little bit prettier around here, and setting ourselves up for more adventuring caving and strip mining and getting resources and getting some armor. But again, getting ahead of myself. Let's start some organization because we're going to start hoarding items. So we need a place to put the things we don't need to carry so we have more room to gather more things to hoard. So let's see. I don't need any of that. I'll keep the dirt with me. I don't need the door. I do want to cook that food. We do need some food. I'll put those wheat seeds in my hot bar just to remind myself I need to plant those. We'll need to make a hoe. All things that can be done later. And then let's organize our inventory just a bit. Okay. Yay, our iron is done. Now, what to do with the iron? Like to make some armor maybe a bucket. I like to have shears, but I've got to be choosy here. Let's see, I do want to make some more sticks. We're going to need that. Probably should do an iron pick right away in case we run across any ores that can't be mined with a stone pickaxe. We'll go ahead and have that iron pick. That's our first big upgrade. And then let's get a shield because as I am a little bit of a scary player, I like to have that shield. Shield you can block. There you go. With your button, whatever that might be for you. And then if you have a skeleton shooting at you or a creeper, it will lessen that blow. That it'll actually deflect the skeleton's arrows, but even with a creeper, it'll maybe not kill you if you're using your shield. So always do a shield right away, and then a chest plate gives me the most protection for what I have. Only got 6 left. I think I'd like to make, I do want shears, but I think I'll go with a bucket. Bucket helps if you are mining. You can put down water and it'll turn that lava into obsidian. And just for farms, if we want to have a farm a little bit closer to us, we're not very near water, we can move that water up here for our first farm. So, and then put my little chest piece on. I'm a lot more protected now. Let's go out and say hello. We made it through our first night, and I'm so happy that you joined me. I hope that you all will make some comments, and we'll say good night. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.